What is going on, peoples? How's everybody doing out there? Alaska Trucker, what's going on, Alaska Trucker? You gonna send me a hat? No, I'm not gonna send you a hat. Uh, this video is being sponsored by so Big Rigs Trucking. Send me my money. uh, Big Rigs Trucking is a friend of ours. Um, he gave me a cap, so I just thought I put it out there. There you go, Big Rigs. There you go. Would not wear the cap, but it's a nice cap. It looks like he spent a pretty penny on that thing. Anywho, I've been getting some emails about that XPO load that was stuck on my trailer for 3 days. Some people are I fall out. Shoot, I had a chain of axle on my lead trailer BC. I blew out a tire. Then the second tire went out. It sucked when it was 20 degrees, not including the winds. Wow. Yeah, Alaska Trucker, come back down to Swift, bro. Be a Swifty again, man. You didn't have to deal with all that stuff back in them days, man. Come on back. They're recruiting like a mud right now, too. They are recruiting like crazy at Swift. Clyde from the East TN. How you doing, Clyde? Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Palacio, what's up, bro? So, anyways, yeah, there's been a lot of I was just checking my emails right now. I was replying on the emails, and a lot of people are asking me about that XPO load that got stuck on my trailer for 3 days. Whether somebody was telling me to call CHP or DOT or something and get it offloaded. I never heard of something like that, but no, we ended up uh, we delivered the load. It took me say a day and a half to finally get a broker on the phone. I threatened them with filing a claim, and right away. I mean, somebody emailed me. They got to it. And they didn't pay me what I wanted on the layover, but they paid me. You know, uh, in their contract it says 250, and I was asking for 350. So they paid me for the two layovers, and then they paid me for the redelivery. So I mean, it is stipulated. It is stipulated in the contract. The layovers do pay 250. So I chucked it. I said, okay, that's fine. So just so you guys can know, we did get paid for it. 2 days of layover, and then to try to re-deliver it. They did pay us for that. But again, I would not I would not book from the XPO load no more. I've learned my lesson. Let's use in the neighborhood. Fern and Sons Logistics. What's up? What's up? Checking in from East Tennessee. Tennessee in the house. Thanks a lot for being in the neighborhood. Sharky 1281. What do you think about Fox Transportation for port work? Any port work is good, bro. I don't think there's too many companies that different rates with the ports. Uh, port is good. It's good right now. Fox Transportation also does rail and dry van. Them two departments I would not touch. Of course, everybody knows rail is cheap, real cheap, easy work, but it's cheap. And their dry van works. I mean, their rates they're trash. But as far as port work, yeah, they're good. They're about the same as any other company, that you lease onto. So I have nothing bad to say about any port company because everybody's being real competitive right now. I'm trying to pull all them ports. I mean them containers from the port. Would I recommend for you to go to Fox Transportation? I would not. I would not. Uh, Robert in the house from Baltimore. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Appreciate you. So, anyways, yeah. Another thing I want to touch on is I don't know if you guys seen my video from yesterday that I posted, and all them truck drivers being on the side of the road parked. Uh, I got some feedback, kind of. Well, one dude was kind of ugly, talking about why do you want to help them or something like that. Uh, for that person that left that comment, uh, if you're not a truck driver, uh, keep your comments to yourself. If you don't like truck drivers, uh, have a reason why you don't like truck drivers. If you're just a four wheeler, guess what? You know no better. So shut your face. What the hell is this? So, right now out in our area, Fontana, Ontario, all the Inland Empire, but especially the Fontana area, there's a lot of spots that are being shut down. They're being bought out, and I mean, as far as I can see, they're building warehouses. So they're building warehouses, and they're closing down the parkings for truckers. And some of these parking spots, they're for rent, for a day, for a few hours, you know, instead of the truck is running over to the pilot. The pilot in Fontana, the parking is real small. Um, and the parking at the TA and the petrol, I mean, they're jam packed on a nightly basis. So the city of Fontana is closing all these parking spots, and what you guys seen on my video yesterday, this is the effect that it's having because the city of Fontana is just closing down truck parking. Why are they doing it? I don't know, but I've seen a few places get, I mean, bought out, closed down, and they built warehouses on it. So I think that's what they are doing right now is just shutting down parking spots to renovate it and make it into warehouse because pretty much the city of Fontana is becoming just a warehouse city. Ain't nothing but warehouses in Fontana now. And it just seems like all the freight from LA is coming over to the IE, Ontario, Fontana, San Bernardino, Moreno Valley, all that good stuff. So it's kind of having a bad effect on the truckers because some truckers would come into the city and they would Google parking spots and they could go to this mom and pop parking place and park for the night, and pay, $20, $30 just for the night. And now they can't. They gotta park on the side of freeways, which is nothing different than what us truckers have done through the years, but as you guys can see through the video, now it's real bad, where the city of Fontana is just not giving a hoot, not giving a hoot. The city of Ontario is not giving a hoot, and they're getting bought out, they're getting pushed out. I don't know what it is, but that's the effect that it's having on the parking for truckers, for 18 wheelers. And most of these parkings that uh that were available to us, they weren't on residential streets. They were on commercial streets, where a commercial vehicle can be in, but now they're shutting them down and making warehouses on that land, which is kind of messed up. Del Toro, what's going on, Del Toro? Was Vic? Was that up in the Cajon Path? Yes, yes, it was, bro. Yes, it was. Uh, good video. Share it to Facebook. Thanks a lot. John Doe pilot by Cherry. Yeah, exactly, John Doe. The pilot by Cherry also is it's small. It's small, and I mean, if you're there on early, you're gonna get a spot. If you're not, forget it. You're gonna have to park out on the street and stuff like that, and park the way uh, I was videotaping last night, just like that, which is kind of messed up. Our people should be parked in a safe parking and getting some good rest, not being in an unsafe place and not being able to rest. Because you're on the side of the freeway, and there's a whole bunch of noise, on the side of the freeway. But again, I'm not complaining because I mean we've been doing this for years. We've been parking on the side of the freeways, on the off ramps, on the on ramps. But it's uncalled for. We should have some parking available. If they are really pushing for this freight to get pulled out of the port, they should make it easier for us to get our rest, since they're all about FMCSA rules and regulations. Your 10-hour break, your 30-minute break, all that BS that they came out with, all your regulations, but yet we have to park on the side of the freeways. Uncalled for, uncalled for. El Toro, I see that in Fontana. I park outside in the street over there. See, yeah, that's messed up. That's not cool. Gil Landscaping. Hey Vic, saludos desde Houston. Houston in the house. Thank you for being in the neighborhood, Houston. Jacob House. Hey man, we got a new shirt. Yeah. Yeah, we have a new shirt, bro. Trucker Bill TV. That's not right. No, it's not. Clyde. They want trucks to magically appear and repeatedly disappear. Exactly, Clyde. Exactly. It just doesn't make sense. Uh, we work hard. We're pushing this freight. Uh, the government right now is asking for us to push even harder. Especially down here in California. That governor came out with you can pull overweight containers now. You're okay to pull overweight containers. What happened to FMCSA? What happened to your rules and regulations? All of a sudden they're out the window, right? Because you need us to push harder, right? Which doesn't make sense. So make up your mind. You want the FMCSA to put all these rules and regulations on us, or do you want us to run like truck drivers the way we know how to run? Makes no damn sense. Jacob House. Can you put your email up again? Yeah, bro. Here we go. Let me see. Who asked me for Jacob House? Jacob, you ain't gonna try to send me a T-shirt, right? They're talking about putting in inland port in Arizona. I guess it's to unclog the traffic in California. The traffic in California is no biggie. We've been dealing with the traffic. That's not. We turned around. Hey, what are you doing, Andrina? What are you doing, kiddo? The traffic in California is not an issue. Traffic in California is always going to be clogged up, but we've been dealing with it for years and years. That's not a problem. Believe me, that's not a problem. Pulling containers out of the port is not a problem. All of this is not a problem for truckers here in California. They've been doing it for years. And that's not a problem. The problem is them offloading them ships and them loading them ships with empty containers. That is the issue. It's not the trucker's problem. That is not a trucker's problem. It's the union problem. The union is trying to show the government we are powerful. We're not going to load these ships with empty containers. We're not going to offload these containers as fast as you guys want us to do it. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to flex their muscle. So that's one thing about union people. If it's not in their contract, they're not going to do it. If it's not in their contract to get off that truck and pick up that screwdriver that can, eventually cause a flat and maybe cause an accident, they're not going to pick up that screwdriver. They're going to leave that screwdriver right there where it sits. That's one thing about the union people. That's why, I don't like union people. If it's not on their contract, they're not going to do it. They're only going to do what they are told. Other than that, they're not going to do it. But again, traffic, hauling these containers, we've been doing it for years. That is not an issue. We can get around all of that. We can get these containers pulled out. We can get around this traffic. That's not a problem for us. Again, this is a union problem. The union is trying to flex their muscle. The union is trying to pass this AB5 law. The union wants more drivers so they can have more power. So all that you hear in the media, it's a whole bunch of lies. If you ask me, the media is the one that's a virus because they're the ones that are spreading the lies. They're the ones that are deceiving the public. But again, traffic is not an issue for us. We've been dealing with this cluttered traffic, and the loads have been delivered. The freight has been delivered. So understand that this is not a truckers issue. This is not traffic issue. This has nothing to do with anybody outside the ports. This has everything to do with the people working in the ports, which are the unions. The union people are the ones that are holding everything up. There's a whole bunch of empty containers out on the streets right now because the union doesn't want to accept these empties and stack them back up onto ships so the ships can sail back out to wherever they need to go deliver these empty containers. So understand that it's not a trucker issue. It's not a California issue. It's a union issue. Them sons of biscuits, they just need to be fired. Somebody needs to get them out of the ports and just let a regular company run these ports, because the union, every time they are capable of doing something like this, they're gonna do it. Every time they get you know, they get bent out of shape, for lack of better words, put it that way. When they get bent out of shape and they can do this, they're gonna do it. And right now, I guarantee you, they're gonna stretch this out until they get what they want. I don't know what it is that they want, but I'm pretty sure they got a whole bunch of money right now for the Biden administration, and they opened up the ports 24/7. Is that a coincidence, huh? But again, this is not a trucker issue. It's not a city issue. This is a union issue. Then piece of, you know what? They're the ones that are lacking offloading and loading. That's just the bottom line. Let's see what else we have. Okay, Alaska trucker Vic. If I apply with Swift, can I use can I use you as a reference? No, I think your name is pretty good with Swift. Just making sure, Jacob. Just making sure, bro. Agent 14. Good evening. How do you find your container loads? I find them through DAT load board, bro. DAT load board, CH Robinson, Landstar, Swift, Swift and Knight, uh, pretty much all the mega companies or the big brokers. So the union wants more money. That's that's the only thing that I can assume. I'm not certain that that's what they want, but what I am certain about, I c- you know I am positively certain, 100%, is what's happening in the ports is not the lack of drivers, not the lack of trucks. It's the union people. That's just the bottom line. They don't want to offload fast enough. They don't want to load these empties into the ships. That's why they don't have no room in the ports because they have stacks and stacks of empties sitting at the ports, but they're not putting them on ships. If they don't put them on ships, they have no room to stack some more empties or stack some more loads there. So guess what? The ships are going to sit out there in the ocean until they make some room. So I know that for a fact. That's a union issue. Unions back up Biden. Yeah, figures. Uh, the union may be hurting themselves by making these port owners think more about automation of the ports. But you know what? Automation is damn good. You know, yeah, yeah. Then people have done some mistakes. With the computers. Lifting the containers off the chassis and stuff. They've done some mistakes. It does, but the humans have done the same thing. I've seen it done to the same, the same way. Where you park your truck, you unlock the four corners of your chassis, and the automated system just picks up the container. And for some reason, the pin or the container is just stuck on the chassis, and it picks up the container and the chassis at the same time. I've seen it. And then a man is coming with the machine to pick up the container, and he does the same thing. He picks it up, and the chassis comes with the container, and the wheels are way up here and stuff. So I've seen them both, but the automated system is, I mean, it's good. It's real good. There's two ports that are automated, which is Pure A, no Pure E and A. I think they're good. They're good. No, Yangming. Yangming is it Yangming? I forgot the port, but yeah, they're real good. But I mean, it's only right if the union people are not doing their job. If all they do, which I know this is all they do, is complain and complain and complain, they need to go. They need to get out of there. Let somebody be behind the computer and take care of this because that's all they are. They're just a bunch of snivellers and they just don't care about nothing. Ya tú sabes. Yep, exactly. I am with that, bro. I am with that. uh, Saludos from Phoenix, Arizona. Arizona in the house. Thanks for being in the home in the neighborhood. Arizona, del Toro. So, do you think the unions are pushing the driver shortage myth? I don't think it's the union, bro. I just think it's the media. It's the media. I don't think it's. I mean, the union is pushing for them to hire more drivers. That's for sure. The unions want to. They want to run the ports. They want to run all the ports in every aspect of the port. They want to have the drivers for it. They want to run all the machines. They want to run every aspect of the ports. That I know for sure. But there's plenty of smart drivers that are saying, "Screw the port." I mean, screw the union. The union ain't worth two dead flies. Which, in my eyes, is the truth. Unions. I mean, you work for a pension. You think you're gonna be taken care of, and you're gonna retire at what, 60 something? Are you really gonna enjoy your money? You're 60 something. All you know how to do is to wake up, go to work. Wake up, go to work. Wake up, go to work. That's not the way to live. For what? So when you get 62, you can enjoy pension money. Enjoy your money now. Enjoy life now. Why are you gonna wait till you're 62? And like I said, by the time you get to 62, you're old, you're fragile, you're tired. You don't want to go nowhere. You just old. So no, enjoy your money now. Enjoy life now. Screw pension. I want to do a pension. Do your own pension. Open up some kind of account that will generate some kind of money for you. Go invest in some stocks, some mutual funds, or something. There's your pension right there. Jesse, what's up, Vic? Starting pulling from the port. Do the CHP ask for chassis registration if pull over? Yeah, depending on if you go through the scales and you get stopped, of course. Jacob, Vic, man, it keeps sending me back. Failure to send message. I wonder why. 2037 at gmail.com. Try not to paste it, bro. Maybe that'll help if you don't paste it. Maybe if you just write it out. Uh Nay. Hey Vic, joining from Denver, Colorado. Colorado in the house. Thanks for being in the neighborhood, Nay. Never mind. Had the numbers switched. All right, Jacob. The Toro automation makes it faster to load. Yeah, it does. It does. It's sweet, man. It's sweet. I like automation. It is sweet. It's kind of scary though when you're sitting in that booth looking at that container coming down or getting lifted off that chassis. But yeah, it's pretty fast. Mark Early, I have been on the West Coast making killer money. Uh, uh Diesel. When am I getting to $7? What? I have been on the West Coast making killer money. I low at $5 diesel. When am I gonna get to 7? Uh I didn't get it, Mark, but yeah, the diesel is high, bro. Clyde, I was Teamster for 12 years. It sucked. It creates a welfare state of mind for a lot of workers. I'm better with my own authority and making my own money. Exactly, Clyde. I mean, it's just crazy. It's crazy the way union people work. And the reason why I speak on union people is because my son-in-law, he's a union guy, and my daughter was union, and it's just the stories that they tell me, they're crazy. Grievance for this, grievance for that. If you guys don't know what grievance is a piece of paper, and you're pretty much uh, telling on your coworker of what he didn't do right. You know, so if you're sharing a truck with somebody, you write a grievance. Hey, the truck is all filthy. So, and you know, they yank that person's chain, whoever drove that truck before him. And if he keeps doing it, if the dude keeps writing grievances, eventually they get fired or something like that. But again, if it's not on their contract, they are not gonna do it. That's that's what's wrong with union people. The union people tell them, don't offload that trailer. That's not our job. Sit there for 6, 7 hours till somebody shows up to offload that trailer. I just had one of my guys. He showed up to a warehouse. The broker told me, "Hey, Victor, tell that driver not to touch them pallets. They're supposed to offload him." I call the driver. The driver says, "Bull crap! I'm not gonna sit here no 6, 7 hours. I'm gonna offload it." He offloaded it. The broker called me back like 20 minutes later, and he was like, "Hey, Victor, do you mind? Does the driver mind offloading it? I'll give you so much money if he offloads it." And I agreed. I called the driver back, and I was like, "Hey, you almost done?" He was laughing. He's like, "Yeah, I'm done. I'm picking up the paperwork at the office." Okay, well, they paid you so much to offload it. Would a union person do that? Nope. So that's them are the kind of holdups that the union people have in the ports. Del Toro, Vic, I agree. Have have you to join have you to join the money while you make it? Oh, uh, you have to enjoy the money while you make it. Exactly, exactly, Del Toro. All that waiting for a pension, screw a pension. Enjoy your money now. And if you're not making money, stop being a company driver. Be an owner operator. Uh, that's the only way you're going to enjoy some money. Being a company driver is not the way to do it, unless you get a company that's going to pay you good. You know, Vic, can I insure, license, and permit my truck in Arizona where I live and just run in California? Yes, you can, Del Toro. It's better to do that. It's way better to do that. Hey, Vic, what's the best way to get port loads if you have own authority and signed up with UIA, brokers, apps, or others? Thanks. You're the guy we need. Uh, all three of them, bro. Brokers, apps, uh, sign up with mega companies. That's the way we get loads. It's easy, man. It's easy. Just sign up with the brokers that have it, the apps, the mega companies, Landstar, Swift and Knight, Crest, Walmart, all the mega companies. Just get a carrier package going with them, and you'll never be slow. DJ Phono, thanks for being in the neighborhood, bro. What up? Hope all is good with you and your fam. Do you think it's gonna slow down in January? No, it's not. Mm-mm. No, this I've spoken to some companies from the ports, and they are predicting this is gonna go on till the middle of 2023. So right now is when to get your money, fellas, ladies. Right now is the time to go get your money, man. Push, grind them gears. If you're driving an automatic, push that pedal. Because right now is the time. So yeah, they're predicting that this will go on to 2023. The mid of 2023 uh, will come back to the norm. So right now, go get your money, people. Go get your money. If you are a trucker, if you own your own truck, if you're leased onto a truck, to a company, go get that money because right now is the time to make some bucks. Yeah, I should go. I should have bought a truck 2 years ago. Man, the used price market is too high. What do you recommend? Yeah, it's don't do it right now. Do not buy a truck right now. It is everybody's taking advantage of the market right now. Everybody. So if you buy a truck right now, when the market settles back down, uh, you're gonna be crying. You're gonna want to shoot yourself in the foot because that's pretty much what you're doing right now if you buy a truck right now. Because it's crazy. It's outrageous right now. Don't buy a truck right now. Day cab gear jammer. Day cab, good stuff. Day cab, Clyde. Work hard and long for next year or so, and stack the cash because this market will drop to normal rates. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Right now is it's the time. Right now is the time. Just go get some money, man. Right now is they're in need, and you know, right now is the time to make good money. If you're broke, it's because you want to be broke. Because there's plenty of freight right now. And ever since Biden went and did this speech, all of a sudden, there's more freight. I wonder why. Robert, so I picked a good time to start driving. Yeah, you did, Robert. Yes, you did. Right now is it's crazy. Um, for all you company drivers, I hope you guys get raises. But if you do put in, an extra shift or what have you, I hope you guys do get raises. But if you don't, if you're tired of working for that company and you want to make some real money right now, if I was a company driver, this is what I would do right now. I would quit that company and I would sign up with somebody that's paying with the 1099 because you're gonna make some great money right now. I'm talking about from 2 grand to 2,900 a week if you push hard. I would do this for the next year and just stack up on my money. Stack up on my money. If you want to go back to being a company driver, that's fine. But for a whole year, just do this. Because right now, FMCSA is irrelevant. The government is irrelevant. All they care about is we pull this freight out of the ports. We deliver all this freight. That's all they care about. Which for truckers, we're not really into the holidays per se. Our thing is if there's freight, we're gonna haul it. If it's paying, we're gonna haul it. And right now the government is trying to make themselves look good by pulling all this freight and so everybody can have a Christmas and whatever. Uh I do care about Christmas and holidays, important holidays for the kids. But that's just my thing. Right now, that's all they care about. It's trying to make themselves look good by getting all this freight pulled out. So that's what I would do. If I was a company driver right now, I'd jump on with somebody that pays with 1099, make some real good money right now. After the year is over, well, I'd work from now to next year. After the year is over working as a 1099, if you still want to go back to a company driver, go back to a company driver. You know, you want to get these benefits and uh, what is that other stuff? a retirement plan. Uh, what is that freaking crap? Whatever the companies offer you guys, uh, yeah, you can go back. But right now is the time to make money as a 1099. You know, go make some money. As far as taxes, don't worry about the taxes. Believe me, if you go with the right person that does taxes for truckers, you have a whole bunch of deductions as a trucker. GS9. What are pros to leasing to purchase deals? The pros are, I mean, you get more money. It's teaching you how to be an owner operator, teaching you how to be your own boss, teaching you more of uh, what's going on with the transportation department. You know, at least teaches you a whole lot before you become an owner operator, before you become a carrier. You know, if you really want to do this, where you want to be your own owner operator, where you want to be your own carrier, a lease is the first step to that. Are they bad? Is there bad leases? Yeah, there's bad leases, but it's just what you make out of it. Um, when I leased on, when I first started, I leased on to a company, and the contract said it was a walkaway lease. So in other words, I can lease their equipment and say tomorrow I just didn't want to work for them no more. Say, they got too slow for me or what have you, I can just walk away. And then you have them other leases that say, you have to fulfill, 2 years before you can walk away, or you have to fulfill the whole lease. If not, they're going to sue you. So you got to look into the contracts, before you sign them. So, but that's, to me, that's what a lease is for. Your first step into being an owner operator, or as a carrier. What's the most you can make owner op a day pulling containers out of the port? Daryl, I couldn't tell you, bro. I couldn't tell you. Uh, is there a certain number? No, there's not a certain number, because it's up to the individual, how hard he wants to work, how many hours you want to put. Um, I tell people a lot, what do you value more, money or time? Because I get a lot of I get a lot of guys tell me, well, I've been working for 10 hours and I've only made so much. And then I get other guys have been working, 10 hours and they've made 1,200 bucks and they still want more work. So that's what you have to keep in mind. Understand, what do you value more, time or money? Uh, in the ports, it's just how hard you want to work. How many hours do you want to work? Yeah, I know you guys are probably gonna say, yeah, well, the FMCSA, well, yeah, okay. Then you need to work your hours and then go home and you're gonna make that money. That's all you're gonna make, because FMCSA is telling you can only work so many hours. So I can't tell you how many hours you can work, but if you want to go by what FMCSA is telling you, then that's fine. That's fine. Then you can only work that many hours. So don't complain if you only make certain amount of money. That's just the bottom line. So I could not give you a certain number because I don't know how you work. I know how I work, and I can give you my numbers, and you say, well, you broke the rules, you broke the law, stuff like that, and I'm gonna tell you, so what? I made the money. 401k. There you go. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So go back to a company. uh, get your benefits and your 401k. Yeah, that's nice. 401k is the best. Man, that's freaking trash. 401k is trash. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I would do though. Um, Anthony, what about Gardner? Gardner in Ontario. Uh, what about it? Gardner's good. I mean, I see them all over the place. Jesse, Biggs, that's true. That's the truth. What you just said. Thanks, Jesse. Del Toro, is there any regional or local 1099s? Yeah, they're all over the place, bro. They are all over the freaking place. Uh, the shy one, what's going on, big money? I need my money. This video is being sponsored by Big Rigs Trucking LLC. I need my money. Zail it to me. How much to add a truck to your fleet cost? I normally charge the owner operator 1,400, which is the down payment for the insurance. That's what I charge. If the insurance is asking me for 1,100, then that's what I ask the owner operator. That's all I charge is just the insurance cost. That's it. Hey Vic, what is going on? Just checking. And what did I miss? You missed a whole bunch of Vic talking about the union people and how frustrated the union people are. Okay, do you think every truck driver should be an owner op eventually? Del Toro, I don't, I can't tell people what to do. I can only tell you what worked for me, what works for people that I know. You know, they started as company drivers. And then they went to a Nissan, and then now they're carriers. Now they're owner operators. They run their own little business. It's one little truck, but it's their equipment. It's their stuff. They are the boss. They run as long as they want. They make the money that they want. So it's not cut out for everybody. You know, you have people that don't know how to go get their own insurance, don't know how to go get their own benefits, don't know how to go put some funds into something that's gonna profit them, in the long run. You got people that just want to depend on companies to pay into healthcare and these benefits and the 401k. You know, you got people like that. Not everybody's cut out to be a boss. Put it that way. Not everybody's cut out to be a owner operator. Uh, I know a lot of good truckers, that have their own truck and they're leased out to companies and they're maniacs. They run hard, but they don't want their own authority. You know, all they want to do is just get their load and boom, run, which is it's fine. But do I want everybody to be an owner operator? I like for everybody to get on that state of mind that you can be your own boss, that you can get your own benefits, that you don't need a mega company, that you don't need a mega company for anything. You can do it all on your own. But again, not everybody's cut out to do this. Uh, let's see, where did I leave off? My buddy tried to hire a dispatcher and and man, oh man, that's a good career now. No one with experience is taking less than 80K per year. Way different from my time back in the day. Good stuff, good stuff. Good video. Dropped this in the morning about truck parking. It is a shame drivers have to park like that, putting their lives at risk. It is. It is. My best experience leasing a truck was with SFI Schneider. They have on all trucks full warranty, engine, transmission, deck. My truck is paid off for now. I enjoy this owner op game. That's a good thing, Levi. That is a good thing. Levi is saying, he had a good experience, being leased on to Schneider. I like Schneider too. I do a lot of work for Schneider. Um, he says he had a leased on. He was leased on to Schneider. His truck is paid off, and he enjoys being an owner op. But again, not everybody's cut out to be an owner op. But you want money? I mean, that's the way you're gonna make the money. There's more responsibilities to being an owner op. There is. Everything comes out of your pocket. Everything is on you. But that's being part of being a boss, being your own boss. You're taking on more responsibility, but you're gonna make more money. How would you find businesses that does 1099? You just ask them, bro. You just ask them. You're gonna know that the mega companies, the big companies, are not gonna pay you with the 1099. Most of the companies that are gonna pay you with the 1099 are the smaller companies, the mom and pop companies, like my company, like Big Rigs Trucking. We are not big companies, but we are big enough to hire drivers, and we pay with 1099s. So the mega companies are not. They're all for everybody being what I call a slave. Get paid by the hour, get paid your salary. There's some benefits. That's your cake right there. They tell you about the benefits. The 401k. So yeah, the shy one. Not Big, that shirt, Pop Tart needs that shirt. You need the shirt, huh, bro? I got my authority thanks to one of your videos. I was paying double, leasing on to a company 15%, and having my own authority. Thanks. Keep it real. Yeah, no problem. That's what I try to do these videos for. Is just try to help people out. Uh, try to tell you guys my mistakes, and hopefully you guys will learn from my mistakes. Uh, let's see, Big Rigs Trucking. There's Big Rigs Trucking. Yeah, save my money, dude. Zail it. Nice hat, Big Vic, but you should be wearing it. That was not in the contract. Here, here, here. How about I block my dog, and there you go. That's the third time. Give me my money now. Um, oh yeah, there you go, Big Rigs. Pop Tart gone trucking. He needs a hat. Okay, Del Toro, what do you think about 1099 companies out of Chicago? Del Toro, like I said, right now, right now, if you are a company driver, think about it. They're not going to take no taxes off you. Yeah, you're going to pay your taxes at the end of the year. But I'm telling you, if you go to the right person that does taxes for a trucker, you ain't going to pay that much. But right now, as a 1099, not a W 2, as a 1099, you are going to make great money. You're going to be set for a couple of years if you push hard. As a 1099. So for you company drivers that are looking at this video right now, think about that right now. Right now is time to go make some great money. And being with the company, you're making your $700 a week, $800 a week. Go get paid with 1099. You're gonna double that depending on how hard you push. You might even triple that on a weekly basis with the 1099. So think about it. Go get some money right now. If you're so worried about that 401k, you'll pick that up later, But right now is the time. Go make some money. Go get on with an owner operator. Uh, how long have you been a owner operator? Well, you know, there's a difference. It's not really an owner operator. It's really a carrier slash owner operator. Um, Again, I started as a company driver. Then I leased onto a company. I think I was leased onto a company for, I want to say 7 years. 7 years. I was doing nothing but rail work. And then I decided to be a carrier. How long we've been a carrier, I could not tell you. But we've been doing it. We haven't been doing it that long. Put it that way. We haven't been doing it that long. But we're doing okay. We're doing okay as a carrier. Jose, opinion on Truck Smarter app. I mean, I like it. I like the app. I like the app. Again, you know, uh, normally that's my computer right there. My wife's computer is this one right here. Normally I have all the apps on the top of the computer open. Every freaking app. DAT, Truck Stop, Schneider, CH Robinson, Landstar, Swift and Knight, Coyote. Uh, what else do I have? Uh, I don't know. I have all the apps open, and if I'm looking for a load, I'm going through each app. I'm clicking on each app and looking for a load. Where this app, Truck Smarter, I just go to it and I see what load is available and who is the broker. So if it's XPO, boom, I just click on XPO, I go to it and I book it. Which it's better than having all these apps open and going through each freaking list of apps. So Truck Smart has made it a little easier for me. Carlos, is there anything wrong with buying a truck with high mileage like 800K to a million or more? Well, yeah, there's a lot of things wrong, Carlos. Pretty soon it's gonna need a new engine, bro. So especially if they've never done the bottom of it, the bottom of the engine, which is the oil pump and all the rods on the bottom. Yeah, you're gonna need a new engine. So it's not really good to buy a truck with that many miles, bro, because you're due for a big breakdown and you're gonna come out of pocket with a whole lot. Jesse Laguna, do you have the number for the place to do your taxes? What number, bro? Del Toro, how long were you uh, Pop Tart Gone Trucking? Oh, I'm sorry, Pop Tart Gone Trucking. I'm sorry. Uh, but thank you for being in the neighborhood, anyways. How long were you an owner op before being a carrier? Again, I was leased on for, I want to say 7 years. I was leased on to a company doing nothing but rail work. Um, now, so do you see the different terms? Owner operator is not really an owner operator. It's really a carrier. So you're a carrier slash owner operator. All right. You have your full authority, your permits, all that good stuff. A leased on owner operators is, you just have your truck, but you went to the company and say, you know what, I want to run under your numbers, under your authority. That's a leased on owner operator. A person that gets their own authority, everything, insurance, and all that good stuff, is a carrier slash owner operator. So that's the difference. So Yeah, fellas, ladies, that is what's going on today. Do you pay for your own healthcare insurance? Yes, I do. I do. And it's lower than any mega company. And I tell my owner operators, the same thing. Go get your own stuff. Uh, it's at a lower rate, and if you want, the higher to go to the higher hospitals or what have you, you're gonna pay a little bit more, but it's still less than the mega companies. I try to teach my drivers how to do business and to invest in something that is gonna profit them at the end. You know, I tell them go invest on some stocks, some mutual funds. Just let it sit there. Yeah, the market is gonna fluctuate, but eventually you'll make some money. And everybody so far has been pretty good. The guys that you know just want to be with the company, that's fine with me, but I try to push everybody to be an owner op, you know and make their own money, because that's where it's at. Make your own money. Stop working for a company. Vic, what is the biggest breakdown you've had and what cost you out of pocket? The biggest breakdown was my engine blew up. And then I had a good friend of mine's that you know who, this was illegal, but we did it anyways. He came to save my butt, and it was me and my wife at the time, I believe. Yeah, my wife was with me, and the truck just, I mean, had no power. It was on, but it had no power. Uh, but the engine just, it was done. It was over. So my buddy came and picked me up. We put chains on the truck, and he hauled me all the way to where we parked. I think that cost us, I want to say 17,000. Yeah, 17,000. 17 or 21, some in between that. I'm not too sure. But that was my biggest breakdown. Ever since that, I've been keeping up on my equipment. All that recommendation that the dealer gives you. What is it, 15,000 or 17,000 before you do an oil change on the truck? I don't go by that. Uh, I go by how much fuel the truck is burning. So if at 9,000 the truck is burning too much fuel, it's time to give it an oil change. It's time to swap out some filters. So ever since that, I've been very leery about not keeping up on my truck. Uh, what is pre-emission? It's BS. Robert, thanks for going over the carrier and owner operators. No problem. No problem. But yeah, fellas, right now, parking is it's crazy right now. It is crazy. Um, and again, for that one person that left me that comment, uh, Ken, if you're not a trucker, get to know a trucker. Get in a truck. Find out what it's really about, and you'll see it's not a job. It's a lifestyle. And we do we do this because we love it. We don't do it because it's a job. Most of us do it because we love it. So us being parked on the side of the freeway, most of us don't think twice of that. But me being on the outside, I'm just trying to bring to light what it is that we have to do in order to move this freight. And does anybody give a hoot? Does anybody pay attention to the transportation industry? They need to. Del Toro says Cherry Avenue is all backed up. Holy crap. An accident or something? You mean the exit del Toro? Oh, shucks. An hour and 5 minutes I've been on. Anywho, so that's it for tonight, people. I appreciate all you guys coming in. I appreciate your questions. Some people trucking changed life for the good. Yeah, it does. Yes, it does. Uh, Pop Targon Trucking. As a grow in this game, my biggest problem is all the bottles and bags. Yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is. But anywho, thank you everyone for tuning in today. Everybody out of state that tuned in, appreciate all you guys being in the neighborhood. If you're out there driving, drive safe, be safe, and we'll see you guys in our next video.